Figure it out.
Right.
All right, third episode of Fun Times with Fun Guys, starring your host Ronnie,
And Johnny.
and we are back the week after our
Yeah.
after we said we were gonna do it. We
Holy
actually
shit.
came through with that.
Weekly podcast.
I'm actually very impressed with us,
That's a rare occurrence.
but we have nothing to talk about, just like the last one. So we're kind of just gonna biff it for the next 25 minutes or so,
Yeah.
because we're very busy people. It's a short podcast. Next week can be a little bit better. I'm
Yeah.
thinking like next Tuesday or something like that.
We'll make up for it.
So what anything, you have anything interesting? Like nothing's happened in your gaming life?
Not really. I mean, I'm replaying Kingdom Hearts for 3. I just beat the second one.
Playing-
Accidentally.
1 and 2.
Yeah, I just beat the second one again. Almost in its summonless, because summons are from pussies.
What are summons?
Except, so like, you have your drive forms, which
I
don't matter.
remember only one I played.
Yeah.
I played part of 2 on the Xbox or the PS2 or whatever it was,
Mhm.
and then I played the one on the DS, which was 365.2 days.
Okay.
Doesn't make any sense. How does that work? How is it 365.2 days?
It's complicated. It's about Roxas.
I don't know.
He's like
Is
sort of
Roxas like
nobody?
Who?
So like when you become a Heartless, if you have a strong enough will, it'll create a nobody,
Yeah.
which it can become like a person on its own too, kind of.
Yeah.
But because normally your nobody looks like you and has your memories, but because Sora has 2 hearts in him, he has his
Ooh.
own, and he has Ventus's heart from Birth by Sleep.
Which one's Birthday Sleep?
Birth by Sleep it was originally on the PSP, and then they re-released
that's
it in
right.
the collections. Because he has Ventus's heart went into Roxas and shaped what Roxas looks like. And it also unlocks the dual wielding ability, because now Roxas can use Sora's Keyblade and Ventus's.
Okay, so can you give me a quick summary of what the first one was about? What happens in the first one?
Riku's like this fat bitch, right? And he's
Okay.
like, oh, darkness and shit like that. So they're like town, Sora, Kairi, and fucking Riku's town. Or they're like little gay beach, Destiny Island. It's enveloped by darkness. Riku's supposed to become a Keyblade wielder because he was inherited it
Okay.
as a kid from Terra. But when the beach becomes enveloped in darkness, Sora does this thing called the dive to heart, basically, where you dive inside of someone. And at that moment, his heart touches Riku's, and the Keyblade, seeing that Sora's heart is actually stronger, it goes to him instead, being like, haha, no, fuck you, Riku, right?
Even though he deserved it.
Well, even though he would inherit it.
Oh, so he actually didn't have the power to wield it. He was just
No,
like give it to him.
So the way to wield a Keyblade is you can either wield it by having a strong enough heart, but I mean,
How do they know how good your heart is? Like, what if like Sora's like a super big racism person? It's just
I
like
don't know if that affects it.
yeah.
Honestly,
Do you think it's just morals? Like my moral is like, oh, I don't believe in abortion.
It's like willpower.
The willpower to
It's
what?
like your will and like strength to keep going.
So, okay, how would
Literally like
how would-
someone's will becomes like their armor when they lose their body and their heart and everything.
okay, whack.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one is basically gets engulfed by darkness. Sora saves
Yeah.
the entire town.
No, it's more than that. So Sora's like, oh fuck, well my town's gone, and he ends up in Traverse Town. He meets Mickey, or no, he doesn't meet Mickey. He meets Donald and Goofy, who are out looking for the king, which is Mickey. And then we find out that Riku became like Maleficent's like bitch, and he's like probing the darkness, and he's like stealing these Disney princesses to open up this place called Kingdom Hearts, which is like the heart of all worlds or something. They keep changing it. No one knows what Kingdom Hearts is. Fuck. Sora's with Donald and Goofy, and they're like, alright, let's go save the day and find Riku and Kairi, because they don't know Riku's a bad guy at this point, right?
Because Riku has like been like growing up with them and is like
Yeah,
depicted
they're like
as
friends.
oh, so they're okay, so they're friends.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
you can look at him and be like, that's probably a bad guy. Like
Riku,
honestly,
with
yeah.
his white hair and
Yeah, there's a
everything.
you just and like it's just like a total anime character, which is like so
Yeah.
stereotypical. It's like I know for a fact that's a bad guy.
Yeah.
Like you look at Gaara and you're like, I wonder if he's a bad guy or not. But like he is and he isn't at the same time.
Yeah.
But basically, I just remember like is 365.2 days like is that like a remake or is it just like its own game?
It's its own game.
So you you have to play that
You
game.
don't have to play it.
Really? The
They,
fuck?
I have it right here.
Do you really have that one?
Yeah, so originally they made the collections, which is 1.5 and 2.5. 1.5 included Kingdom Hearts 1 and like...
Isn't that Riku right there? That fucking dude right
no,
there.
that's Axel.
Oh. Is that Riku? Which one's Riku?
Riku has the white hair.
The guy right there?
No, No, wait, that is Riku right there. Yeah.
He doesn't look like a bad. Oh, I'm
That's
thinking
'cause that's
Axel.
in a later
I think
release.
Axel looks like a bad guy.
Axel is kind of a bad guy, and then he's a good guy.
Who the
And
fuck's
now
this
he's a
dude?
Keyblade.
Who's that dude?
That's Roxas.
Is he in the first one? He doesn't look like he's in the first one.
No, that's the second game. So the 1.5 and 2.5 were originally released separately on PlayStation 3 with multiple games.
Oh, it's 358 slash 2 days.
Yeah.
That was when I was on the DS.
358 was released in but it's only the cutscenes, so you can just watch the cutscenes.
You don't have to play the game?
No,
What?
Well, you don't get to because they didn't remaster the game.
Probably
They
because
just put the cutscenes in. And
that's
then
dumb
remade
as fuck.
cutscenes.
That's dumb as fuck. Because like, oh yeah, these are just you what the fuck? You paid $60 for a game that doesn't even have all the games in it. It's retarded.
Well, I mean, it
Has
I'm trying to
one?
think of what game? No, it has 1, 2, and Birth by Sleep, so it's 3 games, and there's like 3 other movies you can watch on it.
And then there's a card-based battle gameplay, which
Oh, is that
so
actually on there?
yeah,
Is
Rechain
that
of
what-
Memories.
I didn't know that they actually added that. I thought that was.
Is that
Oh my god,
is
that
that
game's so shitty.
is it? It's
I
card-based.
didn't
I'm
even
not
play
sure.
that one. I think that was released on the DS.
That was also released on. Oh, probably.
Like the original.
No, 358 was released on the original DS.
Okay. I don't
Yeah.
remember what Chain of Memories came out was the first one that wasn't on an actual console. 'Cause it's
Oh.
supposed to bridge between 1 and 2.
There's a storyline to that.
There is. Chain of Memories is shit though.
Oh.
Not Chain of Memories.
Okay, all right.
I can throw that around the discussion.
Oh, okay, okay. So one is okay. So basically, one is like he gets the darkness. He becomes a Keyblade wielder,
Yeah.
and then
They stop him from opening Kingdom Hearts. Riku's like, oh, all the darkness.
why is opening Kingdom Hearts bad?
Because it's the world of or well, it basically holds like the hearts of all the worlds that people live on, kind of. So like the guy, the main bad guy in the end is Ansem, right? Or Ansem, who's actually Xehanort,
Oh my god.
and he wants to open up the Kingdom Hearts so he can infect it with the Heartless or whatever, and basically make all the worlds succumb to darkness.
What fun do you get in that?
I don't
How
know.
how you gonna know? How you gonna know you're gonna be the leader? Like how does he know he's gonna like lead that?
Because he's already kind of controlling.
Wow,
the
you
Heartless.
have viruses on your computer,
No,
homie.
I don't.
That's a virus.
Hasn't
Okay.
done anything yet.
Yeah, well, it's probably because your computers are fucking slow. Sorry, but okay. So what's 2 about then? What is? Because
Well,
what?
I'm gonna go with 1.
There's more.
Yeah.
That was it. So you just go.
No.
Doesn't he just go in? It doesn't Sora
So
go
they
in?
save the Disney princesses, right? Sora unleashes all their hearts because for some reason they were also inside of him because he has a strong heart. He becomes a heartless. Kyrie fixes that easy with the power to love. We go kick Ansem's dick hole in
Okay.
because he's like the villain, and then Riku is now a good guy again because the darkness possessing him is gone, but he's still kind of a dick. So him and Mickey stay in the world of darkness to close Kingdom Hearts from there, while we close it from the outside and the
Yeah,
worlds of
Mickey's
light.
Mickey's a badass.
Dude, Mickey's kind of a Chad in this.
not
gonna lie.
Mickey.
He's like walking around with like a giant keyblade, and he's like a fucking midget. And he's like,
Yeah. Okay. So that's the first one.
yeah.
So and then you win, and then what's number 2 about? How can you continue 3 games?
Do you want me to talk about memory?
I don't count that. I don't count it. Okay,
Okay,
it leads
Chain of
into it.
Memories kinds of memories.
Oh god damn
So
it!
Chain of Memories is Donald and Goofy and Sora. They go looking and try to find Riku and the King in like the realms of darkness. Organization 13 pops up. They're made of nobodies, and they're like, "Eat my dick, right?" And they steal Sora's memories, so they can like turn him into like a Keyblade wielding monster, basically. So
Oh, no, man, like no, yeah, but he would still. Oh yeah, no, it's not your heart. Why wouldn't they just steal his heart?
I don't know why.
Why don't they just
Well,
kill
because
Sora?
They already have that basically. So when Sora
Oh.
became a Heartless, Roxas was made at the same time, right?
Okay.
So they trap Sora in like this capsule thing without his memories for a bit, while they have Roxas and they bring him into the organization, and now Roxas goes around killing Heartless for them. So eventually they can recreate Kingdom Hearts with all the excess hearts from killing the Heartless.
Oh my
So
god.
they can come back to being full people, because the nobodies don't have hearts, so they don't have like emotions and whatnot. And that's like 358 over 2 days as well.
Same thing.
Well, they're both right before 2, but 358 came out later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
And then 2 is like Roxas is like put into this digital Twilight Town place with like some friends at the end of summer. He has no fucking clue what happened in 358 because I mean it wasn't made yet.
Oh, which makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know if it wasn't made yet. I could be.
Nah, that came out on the PS2. The DS probably came out way later than the PS2 did.
Maybe I don't know, dude. If I'm wrong, it's not my fault. Blame Konami.
Square Enix.
I know.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Konami.
Okay. Okay.
Dude,
Continue.
Plinko machines.
Metal Gear Solid survived.
Yeah.
Kinda had to.
So 2 is like Roxas is like sent back into Sora basically, so Sora can wake up from his like fucking sleep by the
This is
real answer.
this is just as bad as like our last topic, our last podcast, which is about time travel. This all doesn't make sense to me.
Don't worry, we get to time travel later.
Oh yeah, of course there is. Continue. I'm really getting
So
interested in
Roxas
this.
is thrown back into Sora. Sora wakes up. He's like, "Oh, my heart's back," and all that shit. And he's like, "What happened?" Because he has no memory of what happened to Roxas, basically. So him, Donald, and Goofy wake up. Also, Jiminy Cricket's been there the entire time writing about your story in the diary.
Jiminy Cricket.
Yeah,
Okay.
laugh, that's true.
I know.
Subplot.
I do remember that. I do remember that being in. I remember seeing gameplay of Jiminy
Yeah.
Cricket.
So
So
they
I,
wake up in the real Twilight Town. They meet Roxas's friends that don't know Roxas because I mean Roxas didn't actually meet him, made fake versions. They go off. They encounter Pete, who's trying to turn Yen Sid into a heartless.
who's
kid.
Pete?
Like Pete, like get out of my way, like from Steamboat Pete.
Oh no, I
Like
don't. No,
Pete
I don't
from
know.
Disney.
Pete who?
No, his name's just Pete.
I can think of like.
He's get out of my way.
I love how you think I know that.
Dick.
I love how you think I know
Word
that.
from Maleficent.
Fuck.
This fat fuck.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, okay, I know who that is. I know who that is.
Yeah, so he's trying to turn Yen Sid into a heartless, and then there's like, that's bad, stop, and they stop him. And then Yen Sid's like, oh yeah, you gotta go find the king still. Go find him. The nobodies are a threat now, and the heartless is back. Go do your fucking job, Keyblade wielder. So they go close more worlds. They fight. I mean, you can fight Sephiroth again. No one gives a shit about Sephiroth. Then
Why does that sound familiar?
they're like, Sephiroth. You know, from Final Fantasy?
Yeah, actually in that game?
Final Fantasy's in Kingdom Hearts as well.
What? What?
Yeah.
What? Those two don't go together. It's Disney and
It's
Final
made-
Fantasy.
Yeah, it's made by the same people.
I know. It's just. I mean, it's just like
Right.
a total fuck you, though.
Yeah.
But okay. I wonder how much they Square Enix pays for that license of Disney characters.
I mean, Disney and Square Enix work on it together, so I don't think
Oh,
it's
okay.
just a partnership.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you left off at
So
do your job.
Yeah, they do their jobs. They're closing worlds up. There's like Quick Time Event World, which is like the Little Mermaid. You don't have to do that world, thank God.
I heard you had. I heard
In
like
the
the most.
first game you had to.
I heard it was hella boring.
Yeah, it wasn't that fun.
Quick time event, little. Okay.
It wasn't fun. Then you end up at the world that never was.
Let me ask you: did the first one leave off on a cliffhanger, or like you just kind of like?
Kind of.
Oh, okay, make it sure.
Yeah, like you knew there was gonna be more because Riku was still in the world of darkness and King Mickey was too.
Oh, how they're gonna get
Yeah.
out? Okay.
So at the end of 2, you've been killing organization members. You get Kairi back. You get Riku back. Riku's a good guy now with all the darkness gone or whatever. And then you go to kick Xehanort's dick hole in, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh no, you're gonna." Oh, so they almost brought Kingdom Hearts back again. Don't ask me how. So you're like beating the shit out of him. And he's like, "Oh, my world of darkness! No, you stopped me!" And it's like, "Haha, eat dick!" Right?
Yeah.
Then Riku and Sora get trapped in the realm of darkness, and then somehow like Kairi's light, because she's like a princess of heart, or like Sora's light, or Ventus's light. It creates a door that lets Riku and Sora escape and get back to Destiny Islands. Destiny Islands has been back since the first game now, by the way.
Oh, so it got taken out
Yeah,
of
all
the darkness.
the worlds that were like trapped in darkness in the first game, they came back at the end of the first game.
Okay.
And then the 3 are united again, and then Kingdom Hearts 2 ends with a letter like washing up in the shore and the shore. Yeah, fuck me. It's because the note has to do with the sky. It's like we're all under the same sky or some shit like that.
It's actually Kid Icarus now.
It's from Mickey, and he's like, "Hey Sora, you better not relax, because we're gonna have to do more shit in like a while." And it's like, "Fuck."
Wait, why?
Because there's Xehanort's actually trying to recreate the original Keyblade, which is spelled with an X, and apparently that's pronounced as key. So all the other Keyblades are actually imitations of this original. I'm gonna call it the X Blade.
So this is not like the original Keyblade.
No, that's just well, technically it's a Keyblade, but it's not the original.
Can the keys open doors?
Yeah,
Or like, okay.
A Keyblade, any of them, can open any lock.
That does not make sense.
Well, it's magic.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, oh, I'm gonna lock my computer when all of it's porn, and I could just pull out my Keyblade and be like, I'm gonna see your porn.
Your midget
And, like, a beam
400.
of light like comes out of my Keyblade, it unlocks your computer, and I just look at all your porn
Okay.
and have the greatest beat off session ever. So Kingdom Hearts 2 ends with that. And there's Dream Drop Distance, which is like the worlds are sleeping and some shit like that. I didn't play Dream Drop because it's fucking stupid.
I don't understand.
Yeah, no one likes it. I mean, I can't say that.
What do you?
Sure, some people.
Yeah, probably, but
You're fucking wrong.
Okay, so basically 3 is just like, hey, it's happening. Let's go.
3. I'm not.
Do you think?
doing it.
Do you think 3? Well, yeah, it hasn't come out yet, but do you think it's like gonna be like some Avengers Infinity War shit? They all get
Oh, it
together.
is, because I'm not done with the story.
Oh my god, 2's
So
not over
Dream
yet.
Drop is, Riku and Sora are trying to become Keyblade Masters, while Axel, who's now gotten his heart back, so he's a full person now. His real name's Lee. And Kyrie are also training to just become normal Keyblade wielders, because
Okay.
now they have Keyblades. And then
Interesting.
there's a flash, or we have a prequel, which is Birth
Oh.
by Sleep, which is Aqua, Terra, and Ventus, right?
Yes.
Hey, they're named after elements. Oh my god. So it's the original crew, I believe.
Sora? What's
Sora is Sky. I don't remember.
it like? What is this
Sora.
Greek like Egyptian talk? I don't know what you're talking about. Like, oh, okay, it's based off Greek. Okay, all right, makes sense.
Ventus is wind. Terra is obviously earth. Aqua, I don't know. Maybe it's fire. So like, they try to. Terra and Aqua are taking their Keyblade Master Test, which is a lot easier than Sora and Riku's, by the way, because they just have to slap balls of light around. Terra fails, and he becomes a.
How do you fail at?
I don't know. He has like darkness in his heart, so they like his master Ericus, and oh my god, Xehanort, because Xehanort's hiding as a good guy at this point.
Oh, he's fake.
Yeah, it's like oh, he's like an old man. Terra gets pissed off, and Xehanort's like, "Oh, I need you to. I didn't want to fail you. Ericus made me do it. Oh, go do the shit for me." So Terra's like stealing like the hearts.
So you play as Terrace in that game?
Kind of. I mean, you play as a terrorist.
No, not Terrace. You play as the girl though.
You play as all 3 of them.
Oh,
There's
okay.
3 different campaigns.
Oh, and they're both like 8 hours long.
Kind of, yeah.
Wow, that's worth $60.
So yeah, dude, you have so many fucking campaigns in that game.
In number 2 or no, Birthday Sleep.
Just in this. Just in
Well,
this
that one
game.
only you only have 3 in that one.
Well, then Birth by Sleep's in here.
Where? It's not, that's,
Yeah, it is.
no. There's Final Mix.
Yeah.
2 Final Mix, and then there's Chain of Memories, 358 Days. Birth by Sleep. Oh, that is Birth by Sleep.
Yeah. So they're all doing their stupid shit. Aqua goes after Terra. Ventus is like, I want my friends back, so he goes after him too.
So let me ask you: is Aqua that girl with the blue hair?
Aqua's the blue hair chick.
Yeah, of course. What a fucking surprise.
Yeah.
There's
So
a
they,
disc in
end
there.
up, so they end up meeting up. Terra's kind
There's
of
a disc in there.
He kills Ericus because Ericus wants to kill Ventus.
Do they actually kill them? Like, do they
Yeah,
actually?
people actually fucking die in that.
Oh,
But
okay.
Honestly, it's really dark. So Ericus dies because he's trying to kill Ventus because Xehanort's. We've realized he's a bad guy now. He
Mhm.
created this guy called Vanitas from the darkness inside Ventus's heart.
Okay.
And-
Vanitas.
Yeah. So when Ventus and Vanitas are supposed to fight, it's supposed to create that original X blade. So Xehanort can open up Kingdom Hearts, right?
Yes.
So Ericus is gonna kill Ventus to stop that, but then Terra's like, "No, you can't do that," and he kills Ericus. And then they all meet up at the Keyblade Graveyard, which is from the original Keyblade War.
Keyblade World.
War.
The war.
Yeah, there used to be a bunch of Keyblade wielders, but then they fought over Kingdom Hearts in the original X Blade.
There was a. I missed the whole war. Where did the war part come in?
It's really like talked about just in Birth by Sleep, in all honesty.
Basically just like civil. It's a civil
Yeah, 'cause
war.
Like a bunch of like Keyblades are like stuck in the ground everywhere. It's fucking cool looking.
So it's basically
Yeah.
civil war.
Kind of.
Okay.
So they're fighting. So
I know what
there's
Keyblade
3
is.
different climaxes at the end of all of this.
Okay.
So the first one you play through is Terra, right? Terra goes to fight Vanitas and Xehanort. Xehanort and Vanitas fucks off halfway through to go fight Ventus because Ventus shows up.
I must stop what I'm doing.
Yeah, well, you have the real fight with Vanitas later. So Terra beats Xehanort, and Xehanort's like, "Oh, your heart's succumbed by darkness. Eat dick," right? And he like unlocks his own heart, and it goes and it takes over Terra's body, right? So Terra loses his body basically, and his like armor falls. Also, they have sweet armor in this game.
Okay, I about to say I don't see it in the picture.
Terra's armor falls off, and then Xehanort's like, "Oh yeah, now I have a young, supple body." Like, rubbing himself.
Oh.
You see, like, Terra's armor, like, flies back together and whatnot, and then this sweet fucking track called Rage Awakens starts playing, and you play as, the empty shell that's Terra's armor, and you beat the shit out of Xehanort in your body.
As the armor. Yeah, the armor.
Well, they call him the Lingering Will. Because it's basically his rage and everything taking over his armor to beat the shit out of Xehanort.
Why couldn't he do that, like, with the armor? I don't understand, but you know better than I do.
Yeah. So that's the end of Terra's campaign, right? Xehanort somehow escapes, I forget how.
I'm out of here, bitch! Yeah! Runs out the door.
Yeah. Then we get to, I think it's Ventus' campaign is next, where you fight Vanitas, and you actually, the original X-Blade is created, and Vanitas is using it against you.
Okay.
And basically Vanitas tries to take over your body, basically to like merge with you to become whole and become even stronger, so the X-Blade will be at its full power.
Okay, that makes sense.
So you fight him inside of your heart, basically, and you like sacrifice some of your heart and like spirit and whatnot to like break the X-Blade, to like fuck up his like quest.
Oh, just in general, you just destroy the X-Blade?
Yeah, so Ventus' heart is like deeply broken and it leaves his body, and then it finds Sora's heart because it's like so bright and whatnot. And it flies into Sora, which is why Sora can use a Keyblade, kind of, and why he can use two.
Is that a prequel?
Yeah, this is a prequel.
Oh, okay.
This explains like everything. So he goes to Sora's heart, and now his body's like a heartless husk now.
Okay.
So, and then you get to Aqua's campaign, where she has to beat the shit out of the actual Vanitas boss fight, where he has the X-Blade. So you fight Vanitas while he's fighting Ventus in his heart.
You're fighting on the outside while he's fighting inside.
Kind of, yeah.
That makes total sense.
And then the Keyblade graveyard is like falling into darkness and whatnot. And Aqua's like, she drops off Ventus's body somewhere so she can eventually reawaken it when he gets his heart back.
Okay.
And then she like falls into like the world of darkness or something, and like she gives up her Keyblade to help seal like the door so like the darkness can't escape or whatever. And then we get into Fragmentary Passage. I didn't play that because fuck that.
That was a game? Oh my god, there's so many games.
Fragmentary Passage is down there. It came with the Dream Drop like console release. And so that's basically it. So the plot of Kingdom Hearts 3 is Xehanort is... There's another way to open Kingdom Hearts apparently. It's the original X-Blade was apparently made out of 13 pieces of darkness and 7 of light when it was split or something.
Okay.
So Xehanort's corrupting people and like taking the bodies of like 13 like really strong people, and he's using like time travel because he has like a young Xehanort, an old Xehanort, and then he has Terranort, which is the Terra's body with him in it.
Oh my god.
So there's like 13 different Xehanorts, and then there's the 7 pieces of light are 7 different like Keyblade wielders. So there's like Sora, Riku, Kairi, Axel, Ventus, Aqua. I don't remember who the
Terra? Terra not a Keyblade.
I don't know. Terra might be one, but I mean he doesn't have a body.
Oh, that's true.
The Lingering Will right now. He's kind of a dick. He's an optional boss in 2.5. Fuck that. He's the hardest boss.
This game. I played a little bit of Kingdom Hearts 3 at PAX. I didn't understand what I was doing though. It was like a 15-minute play demo, but I just remember like I don't know. I don't know where I picked it. It was like in the middle of the game, like a really big kingdom, or castle, I guess. Like, no, you're in town, I think it would be, and you're just like fighting darkness people. Is all it was. I just remember the end of the first one, someone gets stabbed.
Oh no, that's like halfway through.
Oh, is that halfway through?
That's since playing.
When does the Final Fantasy part come in?
Oh,
is it fucking Cloud just walks in?
There's like you fight with Cloud and Tifa and them, like in the
just
second
comes out of nowhere. He's just like, hey, what's up? I got.
Traverse Town.
They don't explain why.
The worlds were like taken over by the darkness, so they like go to this world where it's like where all the refugees of like destroyed worlds end up.
You're gonna tell me Cloud? You're gonna tell me fucking Cloud lost the Battle of Darkness, even though he fought Darkness too?
Well, it's the Heartless is like.
Bro, I just remember this. You think they're gonna include Noctis and his crew in the third one?
I hope.
That'd be fucking tight.
Big Hero 6 is in the third one.
I saw that. What's a Disney movie? Yeah, of course, a Disney movie.
God, who else? I saw something. There's like.
Do you think can they include Marvel? Because Disney owns Marvel.
I don't know, maybe.
Oh, that'd be pretty tight. That's a very.
Dude, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, like
Someone
they-
shows up in Endgame and fucking beats Thanos.
my heart is big. My heart is big.
He's gonna be like, Keyblade, go! And he unlocks like the Soul Stone and like all the Avengers.
Oh, there's
appear.
yeah. They're just like, hey, you're all bad guys, and then he just disables like the fucking the Thanos gauntlet. It's like, bitch, and that's basically all it is.
He's like, Kiraga, and the dust and it just comes back to life.
Okay, so that was the first. So Kingdom Hearts, very confusing game. We do not understand it at all.
I just left out like the mobile games and whatnot.
No one includes those.
Except they're canon.
Are they real? God, dude, see, that's the thing is like everything. That's what I don't like. I don't think mobile games should be canon.
The mobile games talk about like the Keyblade War.
Oh, really? Actually, that sounds pretty tight. Actually, is it
Fight, like really.
What do you mean?
Like, I mean, you don't fight like other Keyblade wielders.
What do you do?
It gives you cutscenes like about the Keyblade War, like the precursors, like the original Keyblade wielders.
Are any of them cool as fuck? Any interesting characters?
I mean, they're all
What?
kind of like furries.
So-
They wear like armor that's based off animals.
Why'd they all die? Why'd they all get in a big ass war just to get the X Blade?
Yeah, to like wield the X Blade and like.
So it was good versus bad.
Over Kingdom Hearts, basically.
That was good versus
Yeah,
bad.
basically.
How'd they all die? Shouldn't there be some survivors?
I mean, no, they basically wiped each other out to extinction. But I mean, Xehanort is, I think he's one of the precursors just by stealing bodies like over the time.
Oh.
So there were some surviving Keyblade wielders, but I mean, they've gotten older basically. And like.
Can you die? Can you die of old age?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not. Does it take place on Earth or is it just as a
Takes
whole?
place on different worlds.
How do you transverse to different worlds?
Their gummy ship.
Do you have a
Or-
ship?
Or that's in 1 and 2. Like Donald and Goofy, they have this ship basically, where they can fly to other worlds.
So like it's like Star Wars. You can just fight other planets.
Kind of. But in Birth by Sleep, because everyone's a Chad in that game, kind of, they throw their Keyblade and it turns into like a glider, basically. And when they put their armor on, they can like fly through space and shit like that.
What?
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude? You didn't tell me they just missed that part out in the first game. You're just like, hey, actually, Sora has some kick-ass armor. You can fight through any world.
Well, Sora's not like actually trained like these guys are. Like they spent their lives being trained by Ericus.
He's just a little bitch.
Oh, Ventus is actually from before the Keyblade War.
Oh, Ventus. Oh,
Yeah.
so that'd be
Yeah, they like put his like heart to sleep.
fucking Cairo seat that bitch.
Yeah. Don't worry.
Fucking little ghost in this house, huh?
It's actually my Keyblade.
Oh my god. I'm literally on the light. I'm actually whittling on the light. So. No?
We got time.
Okay. Fuck. Where you at? We almost went half an hour on that
Yeah.
entire conversation. This is really
Dude,
important.
This is gonna be called Fun Times
With Keyblade Warriors.
with Keyblades.
What else has there happened? I think it's only been a week. I mean, like nothing else much has happened in the game mode. I think what's releasing here soon. Well, Kingdom Hearts 3 is releasing next week.
Well, I think it releases in a few days.
It's like this-
Japan.
Oh yeah. They get
All the
well.
leaks are coming out now too.
Not surprised. They get it comes out on the 4th of February.
No, it comes out on the 29th.
What?
Next month.
Oh, this month?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck! I didn't know that.
On PlayStation 4 and Xbox One.
That's actually really surprising to me. I wonder how they got the. Well, I mean, honestly,
The exclusivity contract expired, I think.
that and I just think, well, yeah, I mean that too. And Square Enix was like, kind of. I think they were kind of done with exclusivity contracts because remember, like they tried the thing out with Tomb Raider, the first one, and then they were just like, it was like, oh, it didn't sell that well. It's because like no one really bought it. Oh, I was watching the other day. I was watching a video about like the problem with Titanfall being exclusive, it was actually a video about why. I mean, it's already common. We already know the reason, but like why Titanfall 2 is such a sham. Because it was a good game, but released with a bad window, and now people are like afraid that's gonna happen again.
Yeah.
Which I wouldn't be surprised, but I hope EA does it because Respawn was bought by EA, and now EA, fucking that was like 2 years ago, something like that. I remember they were acquired by them, But people were saying like they're afraid because if Titanfall 3 doesn't do well, they're gonna shut down Respawn,
Yeah.
which is the problem that Respawn shouldn't have done. Just not gone to battle with EA or like gone with it. I was just so weird. Like you like are you like as a game developer, like do you not read the news? Like do you not understand like every single company that EA is like gone? They've like dumped like 20 different companies and like distinguished what's up.
Bungie splitting with.
Activision.
That's a big deal.
That,
Activision's under so much fucking fire right now.
I also heard that actually it hurts Destiny too. Well, they're under fire. I want to hear this.
I think they're being like investigated for like fraud. Activision.
What could you be? What? Damn, that could totally change Call of Duty too.
Yeah. I mean, which is good because like Activision, a lot of people 'cause
Sucks.
Activision is also one of those whores where it's like throw loot boxes and everything.
Yeah, make more
That's
money.
why people thought like Destiny 2, because like Activision had a bigger role in it, was so shitty with microtransactions.
Oh, because all the dances and everything, all the
so
loot boxes.
people are thinking like, oh, now Bungie's gonna have more creative freedom and be able to like add what they've kind of wanted because they had to change Destiny 1 because of Activision.
Yeah, which is I don't. This is the thing. Like, do people just not listen? That
Yeah.
people, these big game companies are hella shitty.
One of the directors for Halo 5 said that they made a mistake after Bungie split.
What?
I forget what it was. I have the headline title somewhere on my phone.
They made a mistake.
Or it was a mistake, like changing the game so much.
What do you?
God, I'll find
Yeah, I was about
it.
to say, what does that mean? I'm very excited for Halo 6 though, but no, I was thinking like, how does Respawn or Bungie? How do they not like think that's? I'm pretty sure they had the most creative freedom when they had like Halo
Yeah.
for Xbox. And Xbox was like, do whatever you want, just like make sure it's not A rated
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Yeah, you don't have you the Master Chief fucking Cortana and some weird porno.
Crazy.
Make what? Make Castle Miner Z backwards compatible. Bring it to the next gen. That's not what we were talking
I
about.
know, I just saw that. In my
Oh, okay. I'm about to say. I mean, it's a smart idea. Castle Miner Z was very fun, but no, they were saying, but like people are saying now that actually it's bad for Bungie to split with Activision because they've never really they haven't been on their own for so long. They don't know how the world how it's playing out right now. That's what they were. That's what people have been saying. But people, I think it's a yeah, well. Halo developer 343 Industries executive admits they made mistakes along the way. Halo boss admits mistakes after taking over from Bungie. Wow, that's some big talk. Well, I mean, Halo 4 wasn't bad. In terms of this, oh my god! In terms of that ending the ending fight.
Yeah, okay.
What was at the end of Halo? Was there a boss fight at the end of Halo 3?
No, Halo 3 ended with driver. Actually, no, technically it did.
Oh, is that
Guilty Spark? But then you drive.
But then you drive. That's right. Yeah. I mean, the only boss I can remember is Halo 2 when you kill the brute
Yeah.
for the guilty for the.
You know that fight's glitch, right? He can accidentally jump off.
Yes, he can. And then the game won't register it though. Like they don't know what to do. They don't know. The game just kind of quits. Like the cutscene doesn't never play. So if he jumps off, like you're kind of fucked. Yeah, and you can't jump down there with him, but because I think that they figured a way out is that you can snipe him if he jumps off at an angle. He can like kind of halt there, and he won't move around or anything. And then you can kind of shoot him off your like sniper because you get that sniper. But Halo 2 had the boss fight. Halo 1 and 3 had like the runaway, and Halo 4 had the quick time event.
Halo drive away, didn't it?
No. Remember you fight the brute.
Yeah, I thought you.
No. You play as Arbiter. You and Master like Johnson. You fly a Banshee. He's in the Scarab, and you kind of fly through the Ark, and then or whatever the place is. I forget what it is. I don't really know the whole Halo storyline that well.
High Charity.
Yeah, it's High Charity. Yeah, you fly to High Charity, and then the brute is like in control of the lady Amanda, the fucking captain's daughter or whatever. And then he's also has like the guilty spark, and he's trying to use her, I think, as like leverage for Master Chief. He never came as the Arbiter. And then like I could be totally wrong. I think I'm totally wrong. And then you boss fight him essentially, dies, and then he saves the key from the key starting the Halo ring, right? Okay, yeah. So I'm right. So, and then 4 was like the didact. Whoa, the game was fun. I mean,
He doesn't die in that fight.
yeah, he does. He gets blown up. He gets thrown. How does he?
He dies in the comic.
Are you serious? Oh my! See, that's the problem. That's a mistake right there. I never finished 5. Did you ever play 5?
I played the first mission on Legendary. That's it.
Oh god, I think we need to co-op that too. Why?
I said I'm fine with that.
Oh, they said fuck that. I
I'll
don't
record it for the channel.
know. Oh, that's a problem there, Chief. I have a game capture device.
Yeah, we can both.
I just don't think I don't. Can you?
Probably. I
I'll have
mean,
to
I
look.
have my capture device right there.
When I go home, I'm gonna go see if I can hook mine up.
Yeah.
Oh, you know why I can't? Maybe I can, but I just remember like it was a Roxio,
Oh.
and like it came with a disc, and you needed I think you needed the disc for it to actually activate recording.
Really? I think my Hapage came with a disc, but you just needed to install the thing.
How do you record then?
You plug that into like your console and everything, and then I have
What do you use? So I have an editing software. I can use Camtasia. I torrented that.
Okay.
What do you use?
What the fuck?
What is that?
Oh. My Twitch installation might be corrupted. Okay.
Ooh, 'cause you have a virus.
No, Twitch won't let me download Minecraft mods. Fun fact.
What?
Yeah.
That's why I use Windows 10.
What?
I don't use any.
You have to have the Twitch app to download certain mods for Minecraft. And Brian was like, "Oh yeah, play with us." The other day,
They
and I
play-
was like trying to download it through Twitch, and I was like, "No, go fuck yourself." And I was like, telling me I don't have Minecraft installed. It's like, bitch, right there.
I don't think that's the. Oh, you know what? Is that the Windows 10 version though? I need a Windows 10
I
version.
don't know, man.
Just off the actual App Store. And
Yeah,
and
I have
the button.
Hapage Capture right there. I have it as an actual thing.
I wonder if I can just download the capture software. I don't trust torrents though.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with that vision. I mean, like I do because I torrented Camtasia, which is like $120 thing. Like torrented. But I didn't fuck up my computer. I just don't know where I'm gonna find
Your disc.
I don't have the no because I remember that you need a register code. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. So I wonder if there's any third party like if it maybe Roxy has like an online thing I can download. I don't know yet, but I can record mine too.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind recording some gameplay
Dude,
because
Bandicam.
what's that?
Bandicam? You don't know what that is?
No, Bandai Cam.
Yeah.
Oh my god, no! That's fucking 2007 the Club Penguin hacks or whatever it was, and it's that really that music I'm talking about the wow 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 wow.
Blow Me Away starts playing in the background.
That was for every single Halo 2 video.
Yeah.
Oh my
It was
god!
either that or Let the Bodies Hit the Floor.
And then there was Evanescence before it was a meme.
That was in every Kingdom Hearts thing.
Was it really?
Yeah, it was Bring Me to
Bring me,
Life.
let me. I was watching a video the other day on Facebook, and it was a military video, and they played that song, and I started laughing. Like it was like showing how hardcore the military is, and I was just like, you can't play this song. Wake me up inside. Yeah, you can't play that song anymore without people thinking it's a dumb fucking meme.
Wake Me Up plays as like a scatter bomb goes off.
Like a fucking grenade just like hits the floor. Everyone's just like, wake me up. I think it's
When they yell "Save Me," a mortar just launches.
And then when gunfire goes off, it's just like the fucking hard like rock that was going on. But I think it's fucking hilarious. Wait, what is this? What is this again? Is this a Page?
Yeah.
That thing's fucking huge.
Yeah, it's big.
Holy shit! This thing is thicker than my hand.
Yeah, I have it unplugged right now. Yeah.
You can put in. Hey, that's not a USB. Oh,
Yeah, you plug it. God, I don't even remember how to I have to look it up how to plug it in. Yeah, I know.
there's so.
I know. It's because I don't use it. It just sits under there. I haven't had to use it in a while.
We've been too busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking terrible.
You can also just stream through OBS apparently.
Well, I don't want to stream because
Yeah.
that takes up my entire internet that I barely even have. But I think I wonder if I can. I think this might be just a capturing software because it has a recording thing too.
Yeah.
Like probably could just use that.
If you plug it into your TV or your console maybe.
Well, I'm gonna have to go home because I have all the cables for it. I just haven't touched it, so I'm gonna go home and try that out. We record it. But you gotta leave here soon.
Yeah.
So we're gonna cut this one short
Yeah.
for 30 minutes.
We'll find out next week if we figured out how to do it.
Yeah, and then we'll post videos on our actual YouTube. Or yeah, we'll actually be worth it something. So we're gonna cut it like 20 minutes early. So we're both kind of busy. We made a short one.
We'll make it up next week. Maybe.
Yeah, next week on Tuesday or Thursday, whenever we have time, because we both get out super early.
Yeah.
So for the third episode, in a row, we're gonna do this on a weekly basis, maybe Tuesday or Thursday, whatever's gonna be posted. we appreciate you listening to us babble or essentially listen to Johnny babble about all of
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts, which I was very much intrigued. I hope you guys are too. So that's our third episode, Fun Times of Fun Guys, with your host Ronnie,
And Johnny.
and we will see you guys next week. That's what we're hoping for. So have a good one.
Yep.